right, so you don't know this, but this is round two. No one is perfect. An excellent example of this is that I just finished speaking maybe for 20 minutes or a half an hour, and I didn't know that my iPad was set to photo. So I took a photo and it didn't record. Given that, I think it's important for us to recognize and accept both our weaknesses and our strengths. And when you truly love someone, you will love them for their strengths and weaknesses. Because we're all human, we all make mistakes. And those mistakes can be as different as vanilla ice cream, from taro root ice cream to mint chocolate chip ice cream to cinnamon strudel and strawberry shortcake. Anyway, with that introduction, hi, I'm so glad you're back. I'm Jennifer Lauren Salapka, the Life Guidance Angel, and this is, I said, round two. So we don't give up. What do we do when we have a setback? We try again. What do we do if this doesn't work? We figure out why it didn't work. And we tweak. And then we make it better. So this is all about your growth, your evolution, your development. And I'm going to guide you on this path, on this amazing journey to the center of your being, of yourself. And I want you to know that you may or may not resonate with my speed. And when I say that, it is because I'll share with you a little bit about my background. So I spent well over 5, maybe almost 10 years off and on teaching English as a second language. And when I first started teaching English as a second language in Seoul, South Korea, I was teaching, guess what? Children. So this really affected my brain and my delivery and my performance. So after I finished my time in Seoul, South Korea, teaching English as a second language and came back to the United States, I received a ton of criticism. I felt like, well, why are you criticizing me so much? I had people saying, don't talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old. I'm not, I'm an adult. I'm like, oh, I didn't mean that. Like, why are you talking so slowly, Jennifer? Well, because for 4 years, I lived in South Korea, and my Korean students were always telling me, Teacher, Janie Paul, can you please slow down? Can you use easier words? I really want to learn English. And so when you practice something and something becomes a habit, changes occur. So I'm not talking down to you. I spent a lot of time entertaining and educating children. So I just want you to know that, okay? And also, we don't know who's going to be watching this. You know, maybe a 12-year-old might find this video and she wants to grow the Life Guidance Angel. And I have been told that I can probably relate to a younger audience better. And I asked myself, well, what about women in my age group? What about women who were like, okay, I'm gonna put my eye makeup on. I actually had this experience today. And I felt like I needed my reading glasses to put on my eyeliner. So if you see things I don't see, please forgive me and understand, okay? Excuse me. Let's try that again. We're all human. Face it. What's great about being human is that we're also divine, and we can be divinely inspired, and we have a divine light, and we are here to express ourselves. Free to be. The Free to Be movement, okay? All about self-love, nurturing, awareness, growth, transformation. And I'm going to share with you through these nice little, sweet, not fireside chats, but I flashed back to a book that I read by Florence Scovel Shinn, and she talked about fireside chats. So I might say some things are a little old-fashioned occasionally just because it's in my brain. What's in here often comes out here. That's why it's a good practice to guard and protect your eyes, your ears, and what you see and what you experience. So when you want to build a positive life, you need to interact and engage with positivity. So I even encourage you to go on a news diet, either lessen, reduce the amount of news that you consume. Think about how does that make you feel. Or if you can find good news is good. Like little victories or, signs that humanity loves and cares about one another. And think of what you can do to feed your heart, your soul, and your spirit. Because you are a precious temple. And it doesn't matter what anyone says to you. I want you to value you. Do you and esteem yourself. This is especially true when you have encountered abuse or neglect or abandonment when you were a young girl or a young boy or as a child. Those impacts, things that can happen to your heart, your mind, your spirit are very serious and severe, and I will never ever minimize that. And we will talk about a healing journey too. There are different techniques that you can use to heal your mind. So I want you to think about your thoughts. Now, I know we have tons of thoughts all day, right? Like, have thousands of thoughts. And like, oh, Jen, are you really asking me to monitor my thoughts? I don't know how I'm going to do that. Well, no, it's okay. It doesn't have to be that hard. First step is awareness, to identify how much negativity, how many thoughts do you have that are loving towards yourself? Do you approve of yourself? Do you accept yourself? Do you forgive yourself? It's very important to forgive yourself, to embrace and to accept all of you. What's human, what's divine, what's accepted, maybe what's been rejected. I've been rejected a lot in my life. Sometimes because people say, you're too much, Jenny. Your light's too bright. I don't like it. Stop shining so bright. And I'm like, whoa. And I take a back seat, Enough. When people are critical of you, you should really think about what their motives are. Why do they say what they say? Why do they do what they do? Who are they to bring you down? Good people, honest, successful people don't spend their time and their energy tearing other human beings down. Always remember that. When you think about the character of a bully or a mean girl or a cruel boy, think about what they have witnessed in their lives, in their childhood, and then maybe you can have some compassion and it'll be easier to forgive them. Many of us don't know what we do. We don't know the impact that our words have. So one of the things I want you to encourage as part of your self-growth and self-love journey is to think before you speak. Choose your words carefully. Ask yourself before you say anything, is this loving? Is it helpful? Is it true? Also, when other people speak to you, ask yourself what they said. Is it loving? Is it true? Is it helpful? If the answer is yes, that these words are loving, these words are also true, and these words are helpful, then you can accept the message. If not, then I caution you, do not entertain negativity or thoughts or ideas or comparisons or jealousy or envy or things that make you feel yucky. It's much better to look at what is beautiful, what is pure, what is right. And sometimes you may need a self-love vacation or staycation where you curl up with your cute little kitty cat or precious little doggy or another pet or parrot or a hamster or cute bunny, and maybe a wonderful book, your journal, a sketchbook, a project you're working on, your musical instrument. It depends. But you need every day to carve out time for yourself, to repair yourself. When I say repair, though, you're not broken. I want to repeat that. You are not broken. Don't ever think you're broken. Things may have happened that have hurt you. Things may have happened which you didn't want to happen. And I ask you right now to be careful not to spend time asking why. Why did it happen? Sometimes we're not prepared for the answer. Sometimes we really don't want to know why someone did or said something, or something in our lives happened, because it's worse. It's better, although it's hard. It's a process. That's why it's a journey. Self-growth, self-development, healing, to accept, to be present, to be mindful, to think about what you have, to be grateful, to forgive everyone for everything they've ever done or said or taken or other things. To find there's a sense of innocence and purity, and to cultivate beauty and purity in your heart, mind, and spirit. And when you do that, you share and you shine God's heart and love towards others. And I encourage you to come and approach life and every project, every school assignment, every phone call, every interaction from a place of love. And if you think about coming from a place of love in your heart and being centered in your heart and being peaceful, then that peace and that love will radiate outwards. And when that radiates outwards, you're having an impact and an influence which is positive on the lives of others. And then you help them to grow and change, and it's a chain reaction. And when this happens, the self-growth journey becomes family growth, friendship growth, community growth, and maybe someone can coin a better term than that. And while you are pursuing your path to a better world, to creating a better world, to living your designer life, which means you live by your own unique design. You understand what your skills, talents, abilities, experience, expertise are, and how God created you so that you could be His hands, His feet, His head, and extend yourself out into the world. So I encourage you right now, no matter what you're feeling, and I hope that I can make you feel better and give you some insights through a series of videos, including this one. Now, I can be long-winded, and forgive me if that happens, because I'm not perfect. But I am here to be your guide, to be your life guidance angel, and share with you things that I've learned through a lifetime dedicated to books, knowledge, the pursuit of wisdom, research, and also seeking out really cool and fun, amazing experiences in life. So I want you to take a deep breath, let out any stress, receive the message, set an intention for your day today, write down your goals and your dreams, and create a plan. And since we've been together for almost 15 minutes, I know your time is valuable. I will say a prayer for you. Say a prayer for me too, please. Say a prayer for everyone you know. And like and share this video, please, to encourage someone or let a loved one or a friend know that you care about his or her journey. Please be nice in the comments to everyone. It's just, we want to create a safe haven, even though this is a public forum. And we want to build community and encourage each other. So if someone expresses an idea, it's good to be supportive and maybe encourage the development of that idea. And so, with much love and light and blessings, I want to thank you for spending your time with me today. And I'm going to be reflecting on and preparing my next video for you and message. So be the change that you wish to see in the world. Christ Jesus bless you richly. And that's all, folks. Okay. Bye.